Alright guys, I'm back again. What's up? Doing a shoulder workout, another shoulder routine day. I'm starting off with the machine, doing 300 pounds here on the machine, trying to do just a bunch of reps to really get my rotator cuff and joints warmed up. Today I'm going to be doing behind the neck press, so I'm starting off over here in the squat rack using 135. I'm going to do the first couple sets of pretty static presses. I'm going to try to just control the weight from the head all the way up. Make sure to get a full extension. Jump up to 185 here, doing another static press set. Try to do it about 10 times. I think I get 9 here. Here I'm bumping up to 225. I'm kind of doing this a little bit of a hybrid set. I'm going to do as many of the static presses as I can. And then once I'm basically feel done with that, I'm going to drop down on my shoulders and start kind of doing an explosive move. This is one of the few movements that I do semi-explosive. I feel like it gives me a really good rounding to my shoulders. It helps to balance out my strength and explosive. So basically I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do as many static presses as I can on 225 and then drop down and do some explosion. More plates, more dates. So I'm bumping up to 315 here. I'm gonna try to do these all explosive because I don't think I can't static press that from behind my neck. I'm gonna try to do 8, but I think I miscount and only get 7 here. I'm gonna do 3 sets of this and just really try to focus on pressing it out of the bottom and moving it all the way up. Here's the second set. This is a fun move to do. It's just, it feels good to move that much weight around and just throw it up above your head like that. Being able to control it, press it up there and do that. I feel like it gives me a good boost to my metabolism and my strength levels. Not to mention it's a really good pump. Last set here. This is a very advanced move and I kind of recommend a spot. Definitely having somebody around just in case, and you should probably use the clips too. I'm like, I don't use the clips very often. I feel like they're not too much of a help, but if you're when you're doing that much weight more so. So switching it up to another move. This is a move I like to do. It's a behind the neck and to the front press. I try to do this about 20 reps. It's hard, man. It's basically a giant superset of a front press and a behind the neck press. So after a behind the neck press explosion move like this, I try to do a good static move to really balance out the shoulder work I do. So I'm gonna do 2 sets of this, and this is the second set right here. Moving on, I'm going to do a different variation of side lateral raises. I like to mix it up a little bit, and this is one I do with the dumbbells. I try to put the dumbbells behind my back. It forces me to do more of an iron cross style hold, and it really keeps me to have better form with the weight, and it really activates the laterals a whole lot better than just doing it to your side or to your front. I guess I shouldn't say better. It's more just different, a different way to move it, and you know, you got to keep your muscle working in different ways and challenging it as many different ways as you can. So that's why I like to do these every now and then. I definitely can't do as much weight on these. So I get up to the 40s on there, and that's really hard to do. So I just stop there and just keep doing. I do 3 sets of that, and that's going to do it for those. Moving on to another variation of the front raise. I'm going to use the cables with the flat grip, the straight grip. Just try to do something different than using dumbbells or a barbell. So I get up to, I think, 3 sets, and I use maybe 120 pounds max on this. I'm doing sets of 8 to 12. Now I'm going to move on to some rear delt work. I like to grab the 35s and sit on the very edge of a flat bench and make sure I can put the dumbbells below my legs, basically behind my knees, and then I focus on really trying to lift it up with the rear delts. I think I'm going to get up to the 50s here, and then I stick with that weight, do 3 sets of it here. I feel like keeping my head up helps activate the delts better, so I try to look up in the mirror as much as possible, but once I feel it, I don't stick to that usually. So moving on, I'm going to do some behind the back shrugs. I like to do these with the Smith machine and turn my hands towards me. So I try to lean forward a little bit and really feel it activate the traps. With the Smith machine, it basically eliminates the need for a whole lot of grip strength, so I don't have to get wraps or anything like that. So we'll start with the 100-pound plates and then move up to a single plate, and then I'm going to add another plate on there and do that. I think I'm going to do 5 sets here. Putting it behind your back is a really good way to activate the traps. It's a great way to feel the traps activated. If you haven't done a lot of shrugs and you don't know what it should feel like, man, put it behind your back and you can definitely feel a difference. But yeah, guys, this is going to do it for another shoulder day. Thanks for watching. I just ask that you'd continue to let me know what you think.
Thanks for watching. Another workout done. Just like, subscribe, comment. I love you. Make good choices.